I preach, and I can put her out my way, then get lost to see. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my heart just started, but I hit a peak, yeah. Wait, used to just wanna blend in. Big flex, how I do the syntax, now that I got to get free. On the rig, you make it hard, just wanna be friends. Treat the night like a big gap, but what's coming next, start to see it in. Yeah, I tread water in the deep end. I'll die young and live plenty days on my defense. In real life, niggas pretend, let them sleep in. Reach your life, feeling like another ending repeat. I can't believe it. Huh. Yeah. Gotta switch up how I breathe every time I see it. Yeah. Knowing what you want, I know just what you need. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, I got you falling over me. Since I put it down, I need it. Bet I make it, I don't wanna leave. It ain't nobody really been at it, something rigorous. I traded in the car that was lost for the dividends. Calm, but the temple living strong when I pencil in. Phone steady, jumping, screaming calls like I'm breathing. Got everybody tapping it, but you been kept it solid. When you look me in the eye, subtle, said I know you got it. When you do the stars, make me want it a la carte. Caught me looking at it like the bullseye. Target. Just day one, but I'm seasoned. But the working I'm seasoned. Niggas talking. They ball hard when all they really do is reach in. Limit time, hear a small talk. Speaking dreams to existence like a young king at the Lincoln. Big facts for the pretense. Link up, we can sync up. Been in the field off the long snap, like a big talk. Let us sink in to the whole squad, get a ring team. Let the up tell us things then. Recent life feeling like another ending repeat. I can't believe it. Yeah. Switch up how I breathe every time I see it. Yeah. Knowing what you want, I know just what you need. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. Got you falling over me, yeah. Since I put it down, I can feel it. Bet I make it, I don't wanna leave it. Switch up how I breathe every time I see it. Yeah. Knowing what you want, I know just what you need, yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, I got you falling over me, yeah. Since I put it down, I can feel it. Bet I make it, I don't wanna leave it. Student of the game, I'm a scholastic. Platinum when I play, no, it's not plastic. I fill up the bank. Student of the game, I got my master. Whoa, 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 whoa. My wife got me a roller, step your wifey up. Started from the bottom, now the price is up. We go give for gift, it's like a game night. You go tip for tat, and that's a stranger. What's up? What's up? Hello, B.E. Garçon, H.A. C.E. Can't do bad vibes, not on this side. Keep that on that side. Student of the game, I'm a scholastic. I don't know. Maybe this is my last show for a little while. Maybe it's not. Either way it goes, don't come for me. I ain't got the money. Shit, that's one of the reasons why I might not be on here next week. But let's begin. Oh, shit. Green light, let's get it. I'm a minute. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm a fan. 10. All right, what's up? How you doing? As usual, I got the same medication in my mouth. Don't say nothing. My eyes are still red. We all know what the deal is. So let's not go into it. Anyways, I'd like to welcome you to my show if you're watching. And so I just wanted to cover all of those. As you know, I'm going through some things. I don't know where I'm going to be next Sunday.
I might be here. I might be at somebody's house. I might be in a car. I really don't know. But if you don't see me by Saturday, I'll have a message in the community area of my channel, and if not, I definitely have it up there for my Discord people. So you will still have a hold of me. I'm just letting you know what's going on. Anyways, I'm gonna start off kind of slow, kind of respectful, demure, mindful, as they say, and then we gonna get into some dark shit. That's all I gotta say. I've never been demure, so I'm trying. I'm mindful. I'm not that demure, but I'm mindful. Let me just say that. So, anyways, let's look at this. So, we're gonna look at and show some more respect to the man. This man was basically the most unproblematic man in goddamn Hollywood, if you ask me. Chadwick Boseman's highest performing films 4 years after his tragic unaliving. Let's just face it, dude is the Tupac of movies. God dang it. The man, we lost a good one. That's all I can say. So Avengers Endgame, he was there as Bosman was the Black Panther, which my mom didn't seem to understand, does not have the same powers as Superman, and will not be smacking people up. She was very disappointed about that. Avengers Infinity War, all of this is after he left. God dang, that man was busy. How the hell they gonna tell me 4 movies? Oh, they just talking about the movies. Then Black Panther, that one was up there. They're talking about 4 movies, and then they got 15 slides. How did that work? Anyways, so y'all know what that was the one that disappointed my mom. I still haven't seen the second one. I still want to see it, but my life has been crazy. I haven't been able to even focus on Deadpool. Captain America Civil War, he was in that one. As Black Panther again. This time he was looking forward to avenging his father. I told y'all I'm gonna start off demure and mindful. Then we're gonna get into some dark shit. Anyways, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So unfortunately I didn't get to see that. But what they did was they basically, let me see here now. Follow up the record breaking came 2 years after Bosman's unaliving, was subsequently used to both honor his role as T'Challa and further as the film applied his real life unaliving to his character, and Marvel decided not to recast the role and further the story of a beloved hero and his family as they fight for the safety of Wakanda. That's wonderful. Spoiler alert, yeah, they might make Shuri, because in the comic book Shuri becomes Black Panther at one point. But it's really sad that it happened. I did not know he was in this movie. I didn't even watch this movie because once they say gods, I was good. Gods of Egypt, I did not know that this man was in that as the Egyptian god of wisdom, Thoth. I think I'm gonna go watch that. Who teams up with fellow Egyptian god Horus, who's on a quest to rescue his love and save the world from his evil uncle. Why is it always a damn relative? Damn. And then 42, I've never seen 42. Never have, but that's interesting. The film that put Bosman on the map, 42, tells the powerful story of Jackie Robinson. That didn't put him on the map for me. I don't even know how he got on the map, but I already knew about this dude before Jackie Robinson. I think my mom, that was the last movie my mom watched of him, was 21 Bridges. And she's an action fan. I'm a horror fan, but I personally feel like this man had so much more to give, and it's so sad that we had to say goodbye to him so soon. Ooh, I have never seen that man with that much hair on his head. One of my personal favorites, not mine, I haven't seen this, was Bosman starred as James Brown. I did not know he was James Brown. I need to go back and look at that. There are a lot of movies I really wasn't paying attention to. Life has been lifing the shit out of me, is what I'm trying to say. Draft Day did not. Well, it's a Kevin Costner. Of course, I ain't gonna watch that shit. I don't really like sports movies, anyways. I will never forget when I saw that damn Any Given Sunday. Is that the one that Jamie Foxx was in? I don't know, but oh my god, that movie was long, 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 long. Marshall. Oh, I didn't know he was in that one. Look at him, look at handsome and undistinguishably. I couldn't figure it out. How they do that? I thought Thurgood Marshall was lighter than him. You know what? I don't know what to say. I'm glad he got the role either way, but I'm getting sick of people. They sit up there and they have a hissy fit, and look, they can't even get our damn characters right. So you need to get off that whole getting upset because your historical characters don't look like they supposed to. Shit, they've been doing that to us. Look right there. Thurgood Marshall doesn't look like Chadwick Boseman, not one bit. The Express, the Ernie Davis story. Well, see, Danny Quaid. That's why. Marking this film acting debut. Oh, that was in 2008. I was in Korea getting ready to come back. Bosman starred as Floyd Little in The Express, the Ernie Davis story. The first African American to win the Heisman Trophy. Oh, okay, cool. Unfortunately, he wasn't the star. That would have been great. I bet he could have done that. And then Message from the King. I'm telling you, I ain't heard none of these movies before. Message from the King. Look, I didn't get Netflix until like 2019. Real talk. No. Did I have? Yeah, 2019, because that's when I came back from China. Let's see. While this movie didn't perform too well at the box office, it definitely continued to prove that Bosman had the chops for dramatic high-stake films directed by Fabrice Du-Wells. The film follows a man from Cape Town on a relentless quest to avenge his sister's unaliving, who infiltrates a sprawling network of lowlifes and elites in Los Angeles. How the hell he go from Cape Town to Los Angeles? That's a big jump right there. But that's just like I said, I was going to introduce y'all in a respectful, demure, mindful way. And that's all you're going to get out of me until after, because I done found some stuff that just make you sit up there and be like, good for you. I'm serious. I really need to go ahead and do that. I need a new opener. I need a new section in my news. It's going to be called Good for You. You deserve it. Now let's go, because you already know we got some shit to look at. So wait. Did the author of White Fragility plagiarize people of color in her doctoral thesis? How you gonna sit up there and do that and then, oh, Lord have mercy. So author Robin DiAngelo's 2018 book, White Fragility, Why Is It So Hard for White People to Talk About Racism, became a New York Times bestseller shortly after its release and saw a renewed buzz a couple years later amid the George Floyd protests. She has since enjoyed a career as a diversity consultant who encourages white people to confront their inherent racial biases. Okay. You ever feel like sometimes some of these melanated deficient people take stuff a little too damn far? I'm just wondering, because sometimes I feel like it's getting a little too fucking much. Man, stop talking for us is what I'm trying to say, because this is ridiculous. We ain't blaming people. All we want is our fucking money. That's all we want. We want our money and y'all motherfuckers to get over yourselves. That's all we really want, because everybody's shit stink. That's all I can say. But according to a recent complaint filed with the University of Washington, DiAngelo plagiarized minorities in her 2004 doctorate thesis. According to the Washington Free Beacon, DiAngelo's 2004 doctorate entitled Whiteness in Racial Dialogue. I'm so sick of these damn censorships. Discourse. Let's see here now. A discourse analysis allegedly contains 2 paragraphs that were stolen from Asian American professor Thomas Nakayama and his co-author Robert. Oh Lord, Krizek. I ain't saying that again, Robert. I ain't saying it again. The Free Beacon notes that there was never any proper attribution crediting Nakayama and Robert. I told you I ain't saying that again. In DiAngelo's work, DiAngelo was also accused of also plagiarizing another Asian American professor, Stacy Lee. So here you have the 2 comparisons. David Theo Goldberg, 1993, argues that the questions surrounding racial discourse should focus not so much on how true stereotypes are, but on how the truth claims they offer are a part of a larger worldview. And DiAngelo said, basically, Goldberg argues that the questions surrounding the racial discourse should not focus so much on how true stereotypes are, but on the truth that claims they offer are a part of larger world. Look, it's the same damn thing. God dang it, I got confused. Shit. My brain ain't all there right now. I'm just coming off a withdrawal. I just got my medication back because I ran out of it. Shit just falling apart over here. But I digress. This is shit we should know about. An image from the Washington Free Beacon shows how D'Angelo apparently wrote Lee's summary of scholar David Theo Goldberg's work nearly verbatim. In total, there were 20 examples of D'Angelo's alleged plagiarism cited in the complaint. Okay, let me stop there. It is 2024. How long did it take y'all to read this book where you realize this heifer is plagiarizing? I just heard about the damn book, and quite frankly, I don't understand the whole purpose. White fragility. That is such a bombshell of a goddamn title. And look, I just want y'all to know, I am. They can't say shit about it because we didn't write this book. One of y'all's wrote this book. You can't say we brought race into the situation. She did this. We ain't blaming no one. We ain't pointing fingers. This is all her, and she is a part of y'all tribe. So, I don't even know why I'm reporting on it. Real talk. Well, maybe I'm just being petty because real talk, y'all always want to say we bring up race and we are sitting up there beating on y'all. No, the hell we aren't. We really just want to stay in our lanes and mind our business. These motherfuckers are your tribe. It is never appropriate to use secondary source without acknowledging it. Exactly. I went to college. I had senior class where I had to do a damn term paper in high school. You had to cite all that stuff. Let's see here now. Acknowledging even worse to present it as one's own words. Peter Wood, a former Boston University and president of the National Association of Scholars, told the Free Beacon that's plagiarism. Ironically, D'Angelo's website contains an accountability statement in which he insists that the work of people of color must always be cited if they have informed your thinking. You can't make this shit up. Okay. Yeah, okay. The statement emphasizes the importance of white people crediting marginalized groups when they use one of their phrases or ideas. So Asian Americans are not marginalized? Because if that's the case, hey, I'll agree with it. I'm marginalized. I don't know what it feels like not to be marginalized. Not to mention, I've never been Asian in my life. Apparently, I got some in my DNA, but I've never been an Asian American, so I wouldn't know. It's not my damn lane. But either way it goes, Asian is considered color. And she basically stole y'all work. Maybe she stole somebody else's. Anyways, last year, the Free Beacon also infamously reported on numerous plagiarism claims against former Harvard president Claudine Gay. I remember that, who ultimately resigned in January. I don't know why she did that. I'm not quitting, damn it. If I get in a position like that, y'all motherfuckers gonna have to pry me from that position. You got accolades and you get a paycheck. You got to be out your mind. But seriously, like I said, I'm trying to start you off as, very mindful, very respectful. I haven't gotten into the dark shit yet, which is coming up right now. So let me go ahead and do my commercial. Wait a minute. Has anybody heard me this entire time? Oh my God. I think I've just been muted this whole goddamn time. Okay, real talk. I went over the movies for Chadwick Boseman. And then I went over Hey Terry, and then I went over basically the lady that wrote The White Fragility, and she plagiarized a bunch of Asian Americans. So if you didn't hear me, if I was muted and you didn't hear me for those last two stories, I just gave you the rundown. There it is. You're welcome. Now here come my commercial. God dang it. Damn, I didn't know I was link. I also, like I said, I don't know where I'm gonna be, but this might be my last show. It might not. But damn, I'm so mad that I was muted. No one was there to tell me shit. Anyways, here go my damn commercial. God dang.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
All right, I'm gonna check on the playback if the first the first 15 minutes played. If not, I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna chop it up, and I'm just not gonna play those stories. I already gave you the rundown of what happened. Anyways, let's look on to this story here. Cop charged with unaliving unarmed suspect, unleashing canine on innocent man. You know, this world's getting eviler and eviler every damn day. So this was reported yesterday. South Carolina deputy has been charged after he fatally pew-pewed an unarmed suspect and unleashed his police dog on an innocent person, police said. On Wednesday, August 21st, Florence County Deputy Trayvon Jonathan Sellers was arrested on charges of voluntary manslaughter and assault in a connection to the May 26th pew-pew of Dwayne Rankins and the dog attack on a second innocent person, CBS News reports. Again, please vet your goddamn people. Before you give somebody a force multiplier, vet these people with a psychologist. I believe this is a black man, and this is embarrassing. Where? Well, this was in Florida. No, it's South Carolina. Y'all Southern people, and I got relatives from the South, but I don't know what the hell's going on with the East Coast Southerners. I don't know what's going on with them. Anyway, Sellers was pursuing Rankin in May before the suspect crashed his vehicle into a tree and ran into a nearby home near Florence. Authorities said the deputy entered the home through the back door with his unleashed police dog and didn't announce who he was. What the hell is up with y'all police people doing that shit? Can you please announce? Shit, I don't even go in my mama room unless she knows who's coming through that door. She has a machete, okay? I'm getting cut. Forget you. Anyways, and then you unleash the dog. Look, when my first goddamn year in Lake Charles school system, I'm sitting on the top bleacher going through gym class. You know, when they basically tell all the kids to fuck off and leave them alone, and you do what you do. And some police officer, melanin deficient again, brought his trifling ass in there with a German Shepherd. I ain't never seen so many kids run to another side of a building so quick in my life. All I heard was screams. So that's in a gymnasium. What the hell do you think gonna happen if you come into someone's house unannounced with an unleashed police dog? That one was leashed. He barked once, everyone screamed. This motherfucker right here was unleashed. Something wrong with y'all motherfucking cops. Shit. Sellers ordered the dog to attack without knowing who was inside. The dog then bit the homeowner who wasn't involved in the incident. As the dog attacked the innocent man, Sellers pew-pewed Rankins, who was unarmed, 5 times, unaliving the man. The dog attack, which lasted roughly 87 seconds, so that's over a minute, left the homeowner with permanent injuries to his arm and shoulder. You was a dumbass. Sellers faces up to 30 years in prison if convicted of voluntary manslaughter in Rankin's unaliving, and 20 years if convicted of assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature in a dog attack. Can I stop here and just say, so Chauvin is technically up 40 years, but he gets to serve his shit together as 20-something years for kneeling on a man's neck in an inhumane way. But this man gets 30 years and then 20. You didn't say if he was doing it concurrently or consecutively like you did with Chauvin and the rest of these motherfuckers. This man did that for being, one, stupid as hell. Nick the donk, as my mom would say. And pew-pewing a man 4 or 5 times. That's overkill right there. Man, y'all need to get the same shit. That's all I'm saying. But the deputy was put on leave following the pew-pew and fired in July after an arrest in an unrelated domestic. You, Trayvon, need to go sit your ass down, because you. In a statement, South Carolina Sheriff T.J. Joy said he's personally met with families of Mr. Rankin and Mr. Cooper, where I have been as candid and as transparent as I know how, and I expressed my deep regret and sorrow over this incident. The incident is not indicative of our values, our mission, or our training. I beg to differ. You let this nutcase on your goddamn force. That's your fault. You didn't vet him. I promise you, I can't go into I'm gonna get assassinated. I can't go into politics because I'm gonna be a little bit more. I'm gonna be like Jasmine Crockett on steroids. I got a back, damn it, and I'll take that motherfucker with me. We can go to Lean on Me. You remember that movie back in the 80s? We can go to that, damn it, because this is some stupid shit. Y'all need, I'm not joking, every police department, every fucking organization that requires you to carry a piece of equipment that could stop someone from breathing, You should have a stringent, what you call it? Yes, girl. I carry a bat. I'm gonna show it to you on Friday because it was behind you the whole time we've been together. We've been in the car. That motherfucker has never left my car after someone tried to yell at me. So, needless to say, all of y'all motherfuckers who have a job where you are in control of people and possibly their lives should undergo stringent vetting with a psychiatrist that has not had her pipes clean in like 20 years. So she is like high strung, she's anal retentive. I mean, I need you to get someone that is no joke. This person is out to get you, okay? I need those kind of psychiatrists up in these damn areas to vet these people, because that shit didn't make no damn sense. I'm telling you right now it didn't, and I'll die on that hill. That's all I got to say. But anyways, like I said, I started you off, even if you didn't hear me, I started you off demure, mindful, respectful, and now I'm about to get dark. So let's do it. Oh Lord, this one here.
Emotional content.
11-year-old girl unalives in a crash after 6 children take SUV out for a ride. This is fucking ridiculous. Who the hell had the keys? How the hell did they get the keys? If you don't pass mental evaluations, you should not be caught. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. These motherfuckers give people too much equipment of destruction, of high destruction, and they just let them go on outside. Like I said, damn cops are a goddamn gang. The motherfuckers use us as initiation. I ain't gonna ever get off of that shit. I did lose another follower. I had 123, and I guess, they saw my kitty video, but they didn't realize I'm multifaceted. I'm going to give you the woke truth, and then I'm going to give you comedy, and then I'm going to complain a lot. That's all I can give you. Anyways, an 11-year-old girl has unalived after a group of children who were under the legal driving age took an SUV. What the hell do you mean, children? Children, there's the key word right there. They are all under the legal age when they are children. Children do not drive. Teenagers, that's what you're thinking about. Young teenagers, not even young teenagers, older teenagers, 16 and above. Those are the motherfuckers that drive. They are not, they are children, but you wouldn't call them children. You call them teenagers. That's what it is. Let's face what it is, god dang it. I'm being petty tonight because I got a lot of shit on my head, and I'm going to let it out some kind of way. On Sunday, August 25th, Stockton police officers responded to a report of a vehicle that had hit a tree. Police said they found 5 girls between the ages of 11 and 15 and a 13-year-old boy at the scene. Those are all young teenagers and children. Okay, that's a mix. They are all children. That is true. But and as I said, children, they all are under the age they should be fucking driving. So I was right. I'm just being petty. Sorry. A child who was ejected from the vehicle was not found moving, a first responder said. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's horrible. The children were taken to the hospital where the 11-year-old succumbed to her injuries. The victim was identified as Queen Marie. All right. Queen Marie Stacy Norwood, a student at McKinley Elementary in Stockton. Who named her? I'm sorry, but Queen Marie, you setting that child up for some trouble. We are very sorry to hear about the tragic accident that took place this weekend. Superintendent Michelle Rodriguez said in a statement. I wonder if she ever has problems. Michelle Rodriguez, this lady here, because I know it's not the actress. Anytime we lose a student, it affects the entire SUSD community, she wrote. We have counseling and support available for students and staff. Please join us in wishing the family peace and comfort during this difficult time. Ain't gonna be no damn peace, because if all of those children were in the family, the question now should be, how did they get the damn keys? Where was the adults? Who the hell was watching these kids? I don't give a fuck. Look, I don't care if one is 15, okay? Somebody should have been there with. If you can drive a car, why are the keys near the kids? Is what I'm trying to say. I don't understand it. I'm tongue-tied, and this is why I'm fighting with this damn thing. It's ridiculous. All these children. Where the hell was an adult? Is my issue. Anytime. Okay, so anyways, Stockton Police Department spokesperson Officer Omer Edha, I'm not saying that name again, called the accident alarming. Yes, it is. Yeah, the 15-year-old was babysitting, but my issue is who left their keys? Who was stupid enough to leave their keys? Oh Lord. Anyways, they are all very young children between the ages of 11 and 15, and unfortunately, one of them succumbed to their injuries. It's disturbing, the officer said. I told you I ain't saying that name again. And our message out to the community is to be mindful where your children are. Be aware of where your car keys are. That's what I'm saying. Be mindful of who you give your keys to and just kind of be aware all around. Definitely don't want to end up in a situation like this again. According to police, no adults are believed to have been present at the scene of the crash. It's unclear who was driving the vehicle at the time of the crash or how minors were able to access the SUV. The children's parents aren't currently facing charges. GoFundMe campaign has launched to raise money for Queen's funeral expenses. Yes, exactly. Nigga, look. I'm not making light of this. I read it because I was trying to get through it as fast as possible. Because if I sit down and actually ponder on this, I'm going to get a headache. I'm still stressed. And this is just a disgustingly dark story. It is. And I'm sorry to say that. My prayers go out to the family, but at the same time, whoever's vehicle that was, that apparently either don't know their child enough to know that someone wanted to take a joyride, or where the hell were you ultimately? Because you got some kids, yeah, you can leave your wallet out with the money on the table, they won't touch it. Then you got kids, you can hide that shit in a damn safe and they'll crack it. That's all I got to say about that. But somebody should have been there to, because I can't understand it. If they went joyriding, how far did they go? Because there should have been enough time that someone should have noticed where the hell all the kids go. That's all I'm saying. It's like there was enough time for you to notice that 5 kids are missing from your home and your keys. Because I'm just saying, I can't sneak out the damn house to save my life, because if I start the car, everybody wants to know where you going because somebody wants something from the store. That's what I'm trying to say. So somebody should have had enough time to hear that damn car and say, what the fuck, where's my keys? That's my issue. That's what I'm trying to understand. So anyways, let's get to the next story because I'm having a headache with the fuckery. Like I said, I would start y'all off respectfully, mindfully. I've never been demure, but I'm trying. This one ain't so dark, but it's because the next few stories ain't so nice either. Let's do it. Hold on. A Georgia county that once expelled all Black residents now wants to be a model of love. Oh, Lord. Somebody make it make sense. Look at this shit here. This is a shitty ass picture, too. That dude looked like damn. That dude in the dude posing looks like one of my damn uncles. I'm not joking. That might have been a relative. Shit, because they did say we might have had Geechee. I ain't gonna lie. So these are all teenagers. Seated. Okay, so the one. Okay, let's see here now. The teenager seated. Oscar Daniel is seated second from the left. So second from the left. Let's see. That's this one right here. Why did you say the first dude? Anyways, Ernest Knox seated far right. Far right. Yeah, they got lynched. Just telling you right now, they got lynched. That's so sad. I didn't read the rest of that. Like I said, every time I do the news, I'm reading this for the first time, and my reactions are the same as you. Shit. All right. This was reported yesterday, and that's a horrible name. I ain't saying that name. When Durwood Sneed moved to Forsyth County, Georgia in 1989, that was a good year for me. I had the least amount of ass whoopings. He was struck by the lack of diversity in the region, just 30 miles north of Atlanta. It was pretty much completely white county, said Sneed, who is white and was a pastor at the time. You know you too white when even your own tribe notices that shit. I'm just saying. According to the 1990 census, of the 44,083 people who lived in Forsyth County, 43,573 were white, close to 99%, and just 14 were Black. Those poor people. It was a place, Sneed said, where generations of family typically lived their entire lives. It was also a place with a deep and complex history of racial violence. In 1912, a small population of black residents, dozens of whom were land and business owners, sounds familiar, were violently expelled from the county, their livelihood stripped from them. 3 black men were lynched, and the remaining black residents were ordered to leave and told never to return. You can't make this shit up. And then they wonder why we're still angry. For many black Georgians, even those unaware of the details of that incident, it's universally understood to generally avoid the county. Sundown. The history of Forsyth County is literally a case study of racism in American history, said Nafisa H. Muhammad. And yet everybody tells me I live in a racist place because I live in Boston. Ain't nobody made me leave the goddamn place because of my color. Jesus. An associate professor of history at Spelman College in Atlanta, the fact that most black people do not know about Forsyth history or told to stay away ironically perpetuates social segregation and delays rectification. More than a century later, 1/3 of Forsyth's residents are non-white, but less than 5% of the county is black. A figure that's been stagnant for decades. Yeah, you lynch my relatives. I'm not coming back. Fuck you. Yet the numbers alone, some residents say, don't tell the true story of present-day Forsyth County. A key chapter in the story is an attempt by Sneed and a group of pastors to reshape the county's history by establishing a college scholarship program in 2022 for descendants of black families who were violently expelled 110 years ago. Now I'm going to stop there and I'm going to say kudos to you, melanated deficient man, because that's the right thing to do. But here's the problem. Some of your tribe don't think that's right, and they're going to probably give you grief. So if you're ready for the fight, sir, I say go for it. I stand behind you. Because them damn heritage bastards are probably going to say, that's unfair. Bastards, get on my goddamn nerves. Anyways, the founders are clear that the scholarships are not reparations, a word many in the community would consider divisive, but instead an act of love. Okay, I can work with that. How about you, U.S. government, give us an act of love to all the people whose parents were beat and how about you let me word this perfectly. How about you show the descendants of unpaid workers in duress and technically kidnapped from their home country centuries ago? How about you show us an act of love? I would really appreciate an act of love that does not include a mule, but I will take the money. I'll even take I'll take a S10. I'll take a S10 again. It could be a used S10. I'll take that and my bills. How about that? That is an act of love for me. You don't have to give me reparations. How about you give me an act of love? That's what I'm asking for from now on. I am proactive love. If you don't like the word reparations, fine. Let's do act of love, government. How about that, U.S. government? Can you show the multitude of people who will never be able to go back where they came from because of all the mixing and the selling and the, raping? Can you give us an act of love? Look, that's my cash app right there, U.S. government. Give me an act of love, because you already pumped me full of chemicals and shit when I went into boot camp. Jesus. 2 years I didn't get sick. Forsyth's days of racial terror. In 1912, Forsyth County was home to about 12,000 residents, including 1,098 black people. That's not bad. Scattered throughout the county. But that September, an 18-year-old white woman named May Crow was brutally assaulted, bloodied, and left unconscious in a wooded area. She eventually unalived from her injuries, and 3 black men, the only black people in the part of the county at the time, were accused of unaliving her. Okay, let's stop right here. I didn't say the area. I didn't say the street. I didn't say the vicinity. I said the county. They could have been on the whole other side of the county when this happened, and these people lynched them. Soo-wee. Okay. were accused of unaliving her with little evidence other than a coerced confession from one of them. How the hell did one who couldn't take it call three people to go? That ain't right. Anyways, one of the men, 24-year-old Rob Edwards, was arrested in jail only to be dragged from his cell the following day by an angry mob of white residents. He was allegedly hitched to the back of a wagon with a noose around his neck, driven to the downtown square in Cumming, and hung from a telephone pole as onlookers took turns riddling his lifeless body with bullets. Two black teens, Ernest Knox, 16, and Oscar Daniel, 18, were also hanged after one-day trials. So we already know a jury of their peers was not provided. This is some sick ass shit, and you think people gonna wouldn't go back to this damn county? You bet. You need to move out some melanin deficient people and make it like damn near 50% non-white. That's the only way you're going to attract black people to come in there. They ain't even got to be black. Just somebody that ain't you. Because what you did in that county is not good. And it's never going to get better. I'm sorry. I stand with the act of love. But yeah, this ain't going to change anytime soon. Hell no. This happened in this last century. And y'all, we were alive in that century. The other black residents of the county were threatened with unaliving if they did not leave, as night riders posted letters warning of the impeding terror. Within 3 weeks, the black population in Forsyth ceased to exist. Many were forced to leave everything they had worked hard to attain behind without anything in return. Still, racial animus and violence was not confined to 1912, as residents enforced its ban on black residents. A group of black children and their counselors went camping at Lake Lanier in Forsyth in 1968. After sundown, a group of white men reportedly surrounded them, yelling racial slurs until they left. In 1980, a black firefighter was pew-pewed in the head after nightfall by two white men while attending a company picnic. 1980, motherfucker. The year before I was born. Much of this history was buried in newspaper clippings until a civil rights march was met by Ku Klux Klan march in 1987. I was 6. What the hell? Oprah Winfrey brought national attention to the area that year, highlighting the county where no black person had lived for 75 years. In 2016, author Patrick Phillips, a former county resident, published Blood at the Root, a racial cleansing in America. I just want to know, did that county prosper? Did it advance, or was it stuck? Because ain't no damn way you ain't gonna prosper without everybody's help. You just got one flavor that's gonna stay bland as fuck and ain't shit gonna change. I just want to know, did y'all progress like you thought you would without some color? I just want to know. Get on my damn nerves. Because of this, Phillips said he believes the harm has never truly ended. Motherfucker, 1987, I was alive, damn it. The effects of the 1912 expulsion are not over, not buried in the past, but ongoing as African American descendants continue to lose out on all that suburban wealth generation, and as the perpetrators' descendants continue to profit from it, he said. Sound familiar? Since Winfrey came to Forsyth, change has been slow but steady, according to Sneed. Population growth over the last year has introduced Asian and Hispanic Americans to the region, as well as new cuisines and customs. Sneed said this shift has allowed a marked shift in mindset on how to talk about the past. Progress. Somebody who's not white in your area, progress. Now you got new cuisine. That's what I mean. Motherfuckers, I wasn't trying to rhyme. I'm encouraged by how many people are really embracing the discussion, realizing the truth is a good thing, he said, while acknowledging that not everyone is ready for change in the same way. We all want to live in peace and prosperity for our children to have a better life and live in safety. But people have different ideas of how to get to that, he said. A historical marker erected in 2021 now sits in downtown Cumming, where Edwards was hanged acknowledging what took place there over a century ago. A new elementary school named New Hope opened up in 2022, honoring more than a dozen former African American schools in the region. Woo! A group of volunteers restored Talbot Street Cemetery, the site of an African American burial ground and Methodist church established in 1871, which they never got to enjoy because of this shit. Phillips sees these developments as laudable steps towards progress. Still, he says more can be done. There is still much that has been left undone, like maybe getting the assholes that like to hang us out of there. Ugh. Like teaching the country's real history to local students. Oh no, they're going to tell you that's critical race theory. They're not going to let you do that. I'm sorry. And making sure that the next generation of Forsyth residents understand what once happened in a place they called home, he said. But above all, there has been no formal public apology. There never has been one. And no attempt to repair the economic harm done to those families whose fortunes were forever changed in 1912, like the whole goddamn country. K through 12 students across Georgia learn state and local history, but there is no explicit mention of the 1912 expulsion on Forsyth Education website. A spokesperson for the school district did say, however, that students have access to local resources about the expulsion. Josh Bird, whose own family was part of the expulsion, moved to Forsyth 6 years ago, much to the chagrin of friends and family who warned him about the county's fraught history. I told you that's why it happened. I told you that's why you still ain't got a very big black population. Motherfuckers ain't gonna forget this shit. There is a change that is taking place, he said, adding it's not it's not the Forsyth you've heard of. So this dude right here, who's this? This is Bird right here. He moved back. Choosing to form his own opinion about Forsyth today, Bird opened a barbershop in the county 2 years ago. Speaking at this year's scholarship event, Bird has now become a de facto ambassador, encouraging other descendants to move back and change the narrative. How about you give back the land and the businesses as well? How about that? How about that? I had to ultimately make a decision here, he said. Am I going to operate in fear, or am I going to trust the word of people that I trust? People that I trust that are saying, hey man, this is different. I don't trust nobody that says to me, hey man, okay? Snead acknowledges that decades of injustice won't reverse in a few years, but doing something, he says, is better than doing nothing. This is not fixing anything. This is not justice, he said. A bigger vision I have is for the county that was called the most racist in America in 1987, people. The dream is for it to be called the county that's known all over the world as the County of Love. Good luck. Good luck. Recipients of the scholarships who are required to write essays remain in good academic standing and prove that they are direct descendants of someone expelled from the county receive up to $10,000 a year for up to 4 years of their undergraduate studies. That is beautiful. To date, there have been 14 recipients. 6 2024 awardees and 8 continuing scholars were recognized at a scholarship luncheon at Brownbridge Church incoming in July. Since its inception, more than $285,000 in scholarships have been distributed, more than 150 donors, Snead announced at the event, because these are acts of love, not reparations, you fucking heritage group. Aaron Hall, junior at the University of Georgia and a recipient, said, earning the award has been both personally educational and conflicting. She learned that she had a great-great-grandfather who was a sharecropper in Forsyth County before he was separated from his parents and siblings as a teen, likely because of the expulsion. It was great to know that I could benefit from it, she said of the scholarship. But I also question if I even deserve this for how hard they work towards everything, she said. She just wants to make them proud. You deserve it if you keep the goddamn dream alive. That's when you deserve it. Your goddamn family fought for it. They had to deal with the insults and the degradation. Yeah, you deserve it, motherfucker. You deserve it. That's all I gotta say. Before I move on with the fuckery and the dumb fuckery, because this next one is dumb fuckery, let me do my commercial again, because I told you I don't really have mods half the time.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. Little ones go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right. And I just want y'all to know, real talk, I try my best not to come off as racist because I do have some melanin deficient people in my family. I've argued the hell out of it, but people say, yeah, that's in my family tree. I've seen 23 and me, and I'm shocked the hell out every time I go and look at those distant relatives. But needless to say, I was raised by a woman that used to scream about kill whitey. Okay? She was one of them 70s people she was a black supremacist. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying names. I'm not telling you. If you know who I am, you know who I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. Needless to say, she's changed a lot. And I really never fell into it because I swear to God, I'm not joking. For 6 years, I thought my grandmother was white. She was mixed. So I really didn't see anything really wrong with the skin tone. What I am arguing and getting pissed off about is a little group of your tribe that still hasn't gotten to the conclusion that we need every motherfucker in this damn country. We need every race to continue to progress, not just one. And one group cannot control another, because I'll be damned if you control me. I've been controlled enough growing up. Anyways, Rikers correction officer allegedly pretends to be a television producer to do the unthinkable to a woman. You already know. And here goes this dumbass. It hurts worse when it's your tribe. I promise you, it hurts worse. Queens, New York prosecutors have accused a Rikers correction officer of pretending to be a television producer to essay a 20-year-old woman, according to NBC News. You couldn't get on Tinder. You couldn't like go out to the club and find someone. You had to do this shit. That's too much work. Anthony Martin Jr., 32, was arraigned Monday, August 26th, in Queens Supreme Criminal Court. He has been charged with first-degree rape and SA, third-degree rape, and second-degree unlawful imprisonment. Prosecutors said Martin allegedly reached out to the victim using social media and stated that he was in charge of casting a new show. Oh no, clout chasing. Martin invited the woman to his home in Springfield. Okay, you know what? I really thought he did that in prison, but he did this outside of prison, which makes it even sadder because you still had even more, a plethora of choices not to do this. Oh, it hurts when it's your tribe. Woo! She went on March 26th, right near my birthday, under the impression that the other cast members and production staff would also be there, prosecutors said. That's why you travel in groups, ladies. You get a good friend that ain't going to try and steal your shine, and you travel in groups, please. However, Martin was completely by himself when he started to touch the victim's leg. She tried to escape, but Martin prevented her from leaving. He raped her, according to prosecutors. When she finally left, she reported the crime to police and received help from medical professionals. At least she reported it on time. I hate when they miss the chance. At the time of alleged attack, Martin was off duty, dumbass. On the day of his arrest, April 2nd, April Fools, he was suspended without pay, according to the city's Department of Corrections spokesperson, Anais Morales. Yeah, we need more people to get put on suspension, unpaid for this heinous shit. You get put on leave and it's paid. It should be something that is not of your own doing. If you do something stupid like this, hell no, you shouldn't get paid. Struggle, man, struggle. At his first arraignment for his arrest, Judge Diego Freire set bail at $15,000 cash or a $45,000 bond. Who the hell got $15,000 on hand? If so, please come talk to me. As reported by the Daily News, Martin has pleaded not guilty to all charges and is currently out on bond. Oh, God, he's free. If convicted, Martin could receive up to 25 years in prison. Again, somebody is getting a bunch of years, but he didn't take a life. I'll say that. He did something bad, but he didn't take a life, but he's getting 25 years. But yet, Mark Chauvin is basically out in like 10. What the fuck? New York Supreme Court Justice Ushir Pandit Durant, I'll never say his name again, has ordered Martin to return to court October 18th. In a statement, District Attorney Melinda Katz thanked the survivor for coming forward. Yes, thank you for coming forward. So many people don't, and I don't blame them, but at the same time, it would be such a benefit if you did. I know you've been through some shit and you don't want to deal with it, and I don't fault you. But if you are strong enough to do it, please do it. Because I've been assaulted myself, and I almost didn't say shit. And what's crazy is it was a same-sex assault. But needless to say, I went and reported that shit. I had proof that motherfucker busted up my damn inner lip. My office is committed to standing up for survivors of SV. I'm not saying it. And we have secured a grand jury indictment against the defendant for first-degree rape, Katz said. I feel no ways for you, sir. I really don't. I don't give a damn if you in my tribe. Your ass need to go ahead and get your ass beat the fuck up and whooped, because I really ain't got no pity for you. I don't give a fuck if you my cousin. Take your ass to jail. My family is snitch ready. Okay, my mom told me off the back, if I ever got in trouble for drugs or anything I had no business doing, she would tell the police exactly where the hell I was hiding. Snitch ready. That's all I'm saying. I'm a hater. I'm gonna just tell you just like that. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm joining Kendrick's tribe. I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk. I don't like you, you dirty bastard, nasty motherfucker. I'm sorry. Let me go on. Here we go. Black woman left traumatized, bruised from arrest, caught on video. The fuck? That's a big ass bruise on her chin. Damn. Ooh, I bet that hurt. A black woman in Wisconsin says an arrest left her traumatized with injuries including concussion and bruises. The arrest of 22-year-old Michaela Patterson unfolded on July 27 outside the Shenanigans, that's a horrible name, and Lucky's Bar. Video of the arrest was shared on Facebook page called Justice and Healing for Michaela earlier this month. The original post said Patterson's encounter with the Eau Claire Police Department left her bruised and traumatized. A GoFundMe campaign launched to support Patterson's legal fight accused Eau Claire police officers of police brutality, saying she suffered a concussion and injuries to her face, chest, and body. Oh, Lord, that poor baby. On Friday, August 23rd, the Eau Claire, I hate your name, Eau Claire Police Department released roughly 2 hours of footage from the arrest, saying Patterson was threatening officers per WQOW. So she's threatening you. Did she have a weapon? Because I can yell at people all day and it won't make no difference. Maybe it'll hurt their feelings. But as long as I don't touch them, I've really not done any harm. So she's threatening you. Did you see it? Just because I call you something, do you know how many people deserve their asses like handed to them legally if that's the case? Police said they were called to Shenanigans and Lucky Bar by staff who had taken an ID from a woman believed to be underage. So you beat up an underage woman too, possibly? Oh Lord, this is getting worse. Bar staff told police that the woman was refusing to leave and threatening to pew them. Did you see something? She does need to sue. She does need to sue. I could tell you all day and night that I'm going to do something. But unless I actually make a move, did I do it? Officers escorted the woman and her friend out of the bar where the confrontation played out. Video shows the woman declining to give officers her name and making threats to police. You had her ID. At one point in the video, one of the women could be heard saying, "This nigga smiling and shit like I won't smack the shit out of him." Now, that's your fault for saying that shit, but still, they had no right to put shit. They didn't have the right to you couldn't put your hands on her is what I'm trying to say. Don't put your hands on her. The woman told police not to touch her before she was brought to the ground and handcuffed. Why they always do this shit? Patterson, identified as the woman arrested in the video, was charged with a felony threatening a law enforcement officer, disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer. Kiana Robinson, 19, is also facing charges of disorderly conduct and resisting an officer and was cited for being an underage person in the bar. Loved ones and community members are still calling for justice following Patterson's arrest. Protest is scheduled for Sunday, September 1st at 2:15. Patterson and Robinson are scheduled to appear in court in September. Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't threaten a police officer. It is wrong, but technically they still shouldn't have put their hands on you because unless you were under arrest. Now, if you were under arrest, yes, I understand. But either way, they shouldn't have manhandled you like that. No, that was wrong. Secondly, yeah, not all of that wasn't called for, but at the same time, you did have a nasty attitude. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat it. You had a nasty attitude if that was the case. You should have took your ass home being a badass. That's what happens. But he was wrong. Well, that's not what happens. He was wrong for putting his hands on you. But at the same time, your ass should have been at home. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I'm about to do my commercial again because I don't remember if I played it again. My memory is going because of the stress. I'm just telling you right now. I've been sick every night at this point. But, and did you know baby hair turns gray first? Because I went and looked in the mirror after a long time of trying not to, and almost half the baby hairs on the side of my head, which I would like to say were against my will, they were tragically dragged on my forehead all my life until they just stayed put. Anyways, they turned gray. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that was overkill. That was fucking overkill. That's all I'm going to say about it. Here go the commercial. I'm out.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little Tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
I really need to I need to get that cat down because you can't really see the cat dancing. Anyways, more shit. Trump campaign ramps up efforts to win over black women with new video. So now it's our turn, y'all. Now it's our turn. Oh boy. That's an interesting jacket. I have a few outfits with sequins. I'm just not a huge sequins fan. Gaudy is not me. That's all I can say. So this was reported today, and I hope I stay shaving off gray hair. Girl, who you telling? Once this is over, I'm going into the bathroom and pluck them damn hairs. Former President Donald Drumpf campaign is releasing a new video Wednesday featuring a group of black women who plan to vote for him as he tries to make inroads with a key part of Vice President Kamala Harris's base. I'm voting for her because 1, I don't like him. 2, I don't like rough fucks because I've been abstinent for over 20, not 20, but over 10 years. Over. I'm almost at 20, or I am at 20. How old am I? No, I'm not at 20 yet. But yeah, and because I'm related to people named Harris from Chicago. So yeah. The video title, I'm Not With Her, and shared first with NBC News, includes more than a dozen black women, including several from battleground states, expressing their opposition to Harris, with some framing the Democratic presidential nominee as being out of touch with black voters. Well, yeah, I never thought she was in touch with black voters in the first damn place, but I don't give a shit. She's not Drumpf. I and millions of other black Americans will cast my vote for Donald J. Drumpf, BB Diamond of New York City said in the video. BB, how much did you get paid? That's all I want to know. One unnamed woman featured in the video from Kalamazoo, yeah, that's enough, said she supports Trump because of the economic policies our country experienced under his leadership. What the fuck? All right, stop right there. I can't do it. I'm not continuing this shit. Fuck off. Drumpf fucked us over. Let me explain. If you continue to put air into a balloon, do you know what that causes? That causes the balloon to inflate. Drumpf did that to us during the fucking panorama that he helped cause. Let's go back to the first fucking 100 days. It felt like years. Days this asshole got into office. He closed the borders to Muslim people and trapped people in airports. Do you understand that? Okay? This asshole set his ass up there, did not close the borders when they told his ass to close the borders when the fucking panorama first peeked its head out. Didn't do it. Never did it. He didn't even, not the first 100 days did he do it. Then we lost over 1 million motherfuckers. And like, how many are still dealing with the shit? I got brain fog because I'm stressed. But I'm telling you right now, I took 3 of them damn vaccines, and I got every single fucking symptom there was during the side effects. Okay, so miss me with this shit. Your economy was not good. What you did was got a cash grab, and now we're suffering. He helped inflate the fucking government. That's what he did. He helped with inflation. Miss me with the bullshit. I'm sick and tired of people talking about how they were so economically benefited from Drumpf. You know what I got? I got put on frontline in the fucking ER, getting paid part-time pay and hardly being able to pay my fucking bills. The only reason I was able to survive is because he fucked up so bad that I qualified for unemployment, the $600. And don't you know, I spent every damn dime on paying bills. I didn't steal no damn loan, none of that shit. That's why the economy's good for you assholes. Think about it. If you keep putting water into a cup, it will overfill. That's inflation, bitch. He threw money at us so we would not complain about his shitty job. And that's all I got to say about Drumpf. I ain't even doing the story no more because I'm that damn annoyed with it. He triggers me, okay? He's ugly as hell. He's dumb as hell. He shouldn't even be in charge of a lemonade stand. He probably would bankrupt it. How you bankrupt? Not one, but 2 casinos. How you do that? And to anybody who keeps questioning my race, shut the fuck up. I'm black. Okay? If you want to see, I'm blackity black. I was raised by a boomer. I'm considered a fucking I'm an old millennial, okay? I'm one of the first fucking millennials because technically I'm an ex-millennial. But needless to say, I was raised by a goddamn boomer, okay? She was old enough to protest and wear the big ass afro and say I'm black and I'm proud. That's what I'm coming from, okay? So miss me with the bullshit. I have common sense to see what he's done. And if y'all don't get off of this shit, we all gonna get stopped and frisked. Girl, I did too. I worked through that whole damn I wish I could have fucking socially goddamn distance myself. I had no choice. I wasn't even needed. I was the financial person. Why do you need a financial person during a panorama, huh? Why? You don't need me. I can sit my ass at home. They don't need to be worried about a damn bill when they trying to just to live from a goddamn killer. What the hell is that? Ooh. God dang, see, this is why I hate coming out the house. The motherfucker sneaking in your house. I think that was a gnat. Shit. Anyways, like I said, it's bullshit, and that's all I'm gonna say. Let's get next. Let's go, because I'm so frazzled by that shit.
Emotional content.
In a turn of events, Texas man falsely accused of rape sues white woman, police say. I'm telling you right now, the next few stories are honestly, I don't know how to take them. They're not really fuckery. They kind of put a smile to my face because this is what you get. I promise you, I'm going to get an opener for it. I'm going to get an opener for this section of the news, and it's just going to be called, That's What You Get. That's what you get. In November 2023, John Marks and his friend Freddie Douglas Jr., why is it always a junior, were accused of raping Amanda, I'm not saying that name. Oh my God. Zawieruszyński. Wait a minute. Let me stop here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 consonants before you get to another vowel. Fuck you, Amanda. I'm not saying that. A white woman, while she was in a pool at Mark's home in Manville, Texas. Why were you at his house? Why were you in a pool? Sounds like you're very consensual. Amanda, I ain't saying that half his name. claimed in a police report she was initially at Mark's house because he was hosting a party. She claimed she was held against her will by both men and raped at night for hours heading into the morning. Ain't nobody in the world. A month later, they were arrested and charged with aggravated kidnapping and aggravated SA. However, after the evidence was presented to a jury by the local district attorney, they declined to indict both of the men in 2024. Woo! Now, months after they were arrested and probably humiliated and denigrated and all this other extra unfortunate shit, Marks is looking to get some get back, filing a lawsuit against Amanda, the city of Manville, the Manville Police Department, Police Chief Keith Traylor, and 2 officers involved in the case. Where's my thing? I love my little sound effect. I have the perfect one for this one because, oh Lord, this is perfect. It's so sweet. I feel like Cartman when he got back at those people. One more. That's all I gotta say. Get this bitch. In the complaint, Marks and his attorneys claimed that Manville police arrested him and Douglas Jr. without investigating Amanda's claims to the fullest extent because of their race. He also added they ignored surveillance video from his home that immediately shown that Jackass's allegations were false. Allegedly, the footage showed that Jackass got undressed, joined both men in Mark's pool on her own, and engaged in They smashed. Basically. They smashed, which goes against the claim she was held against her will. They always, what did we say? Tears. According to the lawsuit, Manville Police Chief Traylor was aware of the surveillance footage, but he did not include it in his report to the judge, who ended up signing off an arrest warrant. Another officer, Tanner Truitt, allegedly made false statements that would have led to an arrest warrant not being issued. In a statement to ABC 13, Justin Moore, Mark's attorney, said, "What happened to my client shouldn't happen to anybody in this country, not in the year 2024. This is something that goes back to Jim Crow days. They trying it. See, if y'all fucking listen to me, you would have been ready." Oh. When you hear the details, you start to think about the cases like Emmett Till. There is a historical element here. It is a context of black men being falsely accused of SA against white women. While Mark's main reason for filing a lawsuit was to deter racial discrimination in the future, he added that he is dealing with psychological trauma, told you, and the SA investigations affected his reputation, and ability to get jobs in the future. He is seeking compensation for damages, including attorney's fee, medical expenses, and lost earning capacity, according to the lawsuit. Get her. He told ABC 13, "I don't want anybody to go through this. I was fortunate enough to be in a position to have cameras and people I could reach out to. If not, I would have been a gone brother. I would have been gone for something I didn't do." Okay, so black men, if you don't want to date a black woman, that's your business. I don't give a shit. That's your business. It's your preference. I don't give a shit. We don't really want half y'all anyways. I'm not saying all y'all, but the motherfuckers that don't want us, most of the time we don't want you either. Can you please vet your girlfriends, please? Because I'm tired of this shit. Figure out if you're dating a woman because you love her, or you just trying to smash. Because this shit right here, the fact she got into the damn 2 men in the pool with her together, you know what that means? Fuck it, I'll do it. You a slut. I'm slut shame. Look, I'm not a slut. I'm not, I sexual freedom, whatever you want. But you get your ass in the damn pool with 2 men and one of them ain't your dude, and you smash with both of them, you a slut. You should have got paid. That's all I'm saying. Now you're gonna have to pay. Ha ha. Anyways, let's move on. I'm just saying. Assistant principal left blinded after irate student threw a hanger at it. Why does the student have a hanger? That's all I want to know. Why does the student have a hanger? A Texas assistant principal was left blinded in one eye after an irate. They keep putting it in parentheses. I wonder why. Probably. Yep. I don't care who the hell you date. Real talk. I really don't. Because if not for people intermixing, I wouldn't be here. Because my grandma is mixed. That's all I'm saying. But vet the fucking people you're dating. That's what I would say. Condra Rogers, the assistant principal at Collins Intermediate School in Corsicana, was responding to a report concerning a student who assaulted one of their peers, in the classroom on August 15th when she was injured. The student threw several chairs at Rogers before throwing a hanger, which hit her in the eye. Lady, learn how to duck. The hanger hit me in my eye, right in my eye, and knocked it out of socket, Rogers said. Ew. Heifer, you need to learn self-preservation. Oh my God, that's gross. I grabbed my face with blood pouring out of my head and stumbled out the classroom. Following the incident, Rogers was flown to a hospital for treatment. The assistant principal said doctors told her she is likely permanently blind in one eye, and she needs to have reconstructive surgery on her eyelid. Shit. If she's permanently blind, Rogers said doctors may need to remove the... Oh! They may need to remove her eye. Baby, you really needed to duck at that point. I hope you get all your money for that devil child. Jeez. I am still believing God for a miracle for restoration of my sight, Rogers said. Y'all, let's pray for Miss Rogers because she needs it. Damn. And please, ma'am, if you do get healed, and I hope you do, I hope your sight comes back. But once you do, please go enlist in self-defense classes. Or, no, that was the assistant principal. Self-defense classes, or have somebody practice with you on a regular basis on how to duck. Because that is fucked up. The student was taken into custody following the incident. The case was referred to Navarro County District Attorney's Office and Juvenile Probation Department. School officials also confirmed that the student was restricted to a specific location and cannot be on campus. In a news reference on Tuesday, August 27th, Rogers discussed the importance of providing teachers with safety in the classroom. We should never have to fear being in the classroom with an aggressive student, Rogers said. Everyone's protection is paramount. Overly aggressive students need service to meet their needs, but I do not believe the safety of other students and the educational staff should suffer. Look, I don't know if that kid had behavioral issues, because me personally, I usually look at the fucking parents. If a kid is acting a fucking fool before they even hit 13, and y'all haven't addressed this as either a medical or a physical issue, and when I say physical, I mean whoop that ass, then I don't know what to tell you, because your job raising children is to make sure they understand there are boundaries and consequences, and you just can't pop off and throw shit at folks. I don't know about y'all, but I know in my family, whenever a kid had a temper tantrum and tried to haul off and pop somebody, they turned around and got popped back. Okay? Because you cannot put your hands on people. You cannot throw shit at people. You cannot act a damn fool just because you didn't get your way or you're upset. I have horrible days every day. There's days I just want to smack the shit out of somebody. I come home and I either puff, get something to eat, or take a nap. Shit. Because otherwise I'll become an alcoholic. I'm just saying. Anyways, here comes some more. That's what you get shit. This dumbass here. Unliver suspect falls through ceiling of home while trying to hide from cops. That's what you get. Look at this shit. Through the damn... All I can think about is, one, if you did it, you dumbass. And damn, you got a thick ass neck. Something about people with thick ass necks makes me nervous. A homicide suspect was taken into custody after he fell through a ceiling while attempting to hide from authorities, people say. Oh, that name. 20-year-old Dario Wilkerson. You know what? My name is not easy, but this is getting ridiculous. was captured by authorities following his alleged involvement in April Pew Pew of Troy Cunningham, the U.S. Marshal Service said in a statement on August 26th. Oh, Lord. A photo shared by the USMS showed the ceiling where Wilkinson attempted to hide in the attic. Authorities surrounded a residence in Memphis. The ceiling collapsed as Wilkerson fell through, leaving a hole in the property and chunks of debris on the kitchen floor. They ain't eating dinner tonight. Wilkerson was not injured. With that thick ass neck, hell no, he ain't getting injured. Yeah, he was not injured from the fall. Was taken into custody with no further incident, the USMS said. Wilkerson is among 3 people suspected to be involved in Cunningham's unaliving. According to the Shelby County District Attorney's Office, Cunningham was discovered on a sidewalk with a fatal shot wound to the back of his head on April 2nd while he was trying to run away from suspects. Yes, you big dummy. I wish I had that sound effect right now. You nasty big dummy, because if you're guilty, you deserve to go to jail. That's what I'm saying. Additionally, during the incident, fire struck not fire, but I can't say the other word, struck the vehicle of 2 female victims traveling westbound on, Prius Avenue, or Paris, resulting in one of the women sustaining a wound to the shoulder. Damn! It's the gift that keeps giving. The Shelby County District Attorney's Office said the woman was taken to the hospital in non-critical condition. An arrest warrant for first-degree unaliving and reckless endangerment, a deadly weapon, was issued for Wilkerson's arrest on May 9th. The case was adopted for a fugitive investigation by the U.S. Damn, you got U.S. Marshals after your ass. Damn. Sir, you big necks, creepy ass dude. I'm sorry. Thick necks creep me out. If you're guilty, go to jail. That's all I got to say. I ain't got no feelings for it. You took someone's life, and right at this point, I'm getting tired of reporting this shit. Almost every day, almost every time I come up here, I report how we done lost somebody else. It is usually someone young. It's very annoying. I'm just saying. It does irk me, and I'm just having to have the moment to tell you. It does get on my nerves reporting. I'm telling you right now, there were at least 3 other stories about someone being unalived that I didn't even include because of the mess. I couldn't handle it. I'm going through something negative, and sometimes this fuckery is just too dark for me. But needless to say, let's move on. This shit is getting ridiculous. Suspect who went viral after judge recognized him from school back in jail. That's what you get. A suspect who went viral in 2015 for crying during a court hearing when the judge recognized him as a former classmate is back in jail, per NBC News. Viral video from nearly a decade ago now showed now 58-year-old Arthur Nathaniel Booth, I hate your name, run in with Miami-Dade Judge Mindy Glazer, who turned out to be his former classmate in middle school. Damn, what did you do that she recognized you? Glazer said she recognized Booth, who had been accused of burglary from their days at Nautilus Middle School. That's a horrible name. I'm sorry to see you there. I always wondered what happened to you, sir, Glazer said during the court hearing. Booth started crying as Glazer offered him words of encouragement. This was the nicest kid in middle school. He was the best kid in... Damn! Poor man. You just... Oh, how did you do that? Anyways, the judge continued, I used to play football with him. All the kids looked, and look what has happened. Mr. Booth, I hope you are able to change your ways. Good luck to you, she added. What's sad is how we've become. What's sad is how old we've become. Good luck to you, sir. I hope you are able to come out of this okay and just lead a lawful life. Hey, Moo. I'll shout you out in just a moment. Let me finish this story. After the viral encounter, Booth landed himself back in jail last week. He is facing several charges, including robbery, burglary, home invasion, and robbery without a firearm or a weapon in connection to a string of crimes that occurred in August. Police said Booth knocked on one victim's door, posing as a water inspector. Fuck you. No, you didn't. Once inside the home, he went around the house, found a jewelry box, stole the jewelry from the victim, and fled in an unknown direction. Police spokesman Freddie Cruz said, were you an addict is my question. Is he an addict? Because that sounds like addict moves. In another incident, Booth allegedly posed as a plumber, stealing an 85-year-old man's chain before fleeing the scene. Once inside the home, he actually snatched the chain off the victim and fled. They said of the victim, but it's off the victim. Booth was also accused of asking another woman for directions before conducting another chain snatch. An individual like this needs to be behind bars, Cruz said, noting Booth could be connected to more incidents. Mr. Booth, I don't know how you went from the nicest dude ever to this, but good luck to you, as she said, because this is sad. You going in the wrong direction. Now, before I move any further, let me go ahead and do my little shout out here to Mumu. Go check out her page. She be doing different stuff. Like I said, I do news and comedy. She be catching up on the other stuff. And I also do affirmations. But yeah, she be catching on that other stuff. So this is her page. Go check it out. If you like it, subscribe, join her group, all that stuff. She be having late night stuff. I be out cold. But yeah, check it out. Anyways, let's move on to this next story. Yeah, here we go. We done got out of that portion, and if you haven't noticed, I'm starting to do a few more of those. So like I said, I'm gonna start a new section called "That's What You Get," and or it's going to be called "That's What You Get" or "Good for You." Which one do you guys think? Tell me in the chat. Good for you or "That's what you get," because these are going to be basically stories, about motherfuckers fucking around and finding out. So which one do you think would be the best title? That's what you get or good for you? Let me know while I tell you about this new situation going on with health. Woo! The new COVID vaccine is out. Why you might not want to rush to get it. This was reported yesterday, y'all. The FDA has approved an updated COVID shot for everyone 6 months old and up, with which renews a now annually quandary of Americans. Get the shot now with the latest COVID outbreak sweeping the country, or hold it in reserves for the winter wave. The new vaccine should provide protection to everyone, but many healthy people who already have been vaccinated or have immunity because they've been exposed to it enough times may want to wait a few rounds. I've been vaccinated so much, I believe I constitute as being immune personally, because all the shit the motherfuckers got during the sickness, I got every single one of them damn things. That's what you get? Okay, that's what it is. That's going to be the title of my new section of stories when I talk about motherfuckers who fucked around and found out. That's what you get. Fucking around and get on my damn nerves. Falling out the damn attic, you ignorant bastard. But back to this story right here. COVID has become commonplace. For some, it's a minor illness with a few symptoms. Let's stop right there. First of all, the strain, which is COVID, is actually the flu. Okay, y'all? We've had COVID in our systems multiple times. Not 19. That strain fucked us up. But COVID is actually a strain of the flu or cold. Okay, y'all? We've been had it. We've been having this shit. I'm just saying it got really real in 19. Anyways, let's see here now. For some, it's a minor illness with symptoms. Others are laid up with a fever, cough, and fatigue for days or weeks. A much smaller group, mostly older or chronically ill, suffer hospitalization or unaliving. So that's those people who ain't taking care of their body when they should. I mean, even if you're old, it's not end game. Take care of yourself. It's important for those in high-risk groups to get vaccinated, but vaccine protection wanes after a few months. Those who run to get the new vaccine may more likely to fall ill this winter from when the next wave hits. William Schaffner, an infectious disease professor at Vanderbilt University School of Medicine and spokesperson for the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases, reported. On the other hand, by late fall, the major variants may have changed, rendering the vaccine less effective, said Peter Marks, the FDA top vaccine official. Why the hell do people with hard names always got to talk first? Shit. At a briefing August 23rd, he said that. He urged everyone eligible to get get vaccination. My brain is not here right now, okay? noting that the risk of long COVID is greater than the and under vaccinated. Of course, if last year's COVID vaccine rollout is any guide, few Americans will heed his advice, even though this summer's surge has been unusually intense. I ain't even joking. Before they put me on light limited, well, not light limited, but short-term disability, I'm telling you right now, almost everybody on the same aisle as me had that damn thing again. Okay, let's see here now. With levels of COVID virus in wastewater suggesting infections are as widespread as they were in the winter, the CDC now looks to wastewater as fewer people are reporting test results to health authorities. The wastewater data shows the epidemic is worse in western and southern states. Oh shit, I need to get my mom. In New York, for example, levels are considered high compared with very high in Georgia. Hospitalization and unaliving due to COVID have trended up too. But unlike infections, these rates are nowhere near those seen in winter surges or in summer past. More than 2,000 people unalived of COVID in July. A high number, but a small fraction at the least 25,700 unaliving in July 2020. So that's the difference, okay? 2,000 versus 25,000. Partial immunity built up through vaccine and prior infections deserves credit for this relief. A new study suggests that current variants may be less virulent. In the study, one of the recent variants did not unalive mice. Why you keep kidding mice? What the fuck a mouse do to you? Unlike most other variants, public health officials note that even with more cases this summer, people seem to be managing their sicknesses at home. We did see a little rise in the number of cases, but it didn't have a significant impact in terms of hospitalization and emergency room visits, said Manisha Public Health Commissioner of Connecticut at News Briefing August 21st. Unlike influenza or traditional cold viruses, COVID seems to thrive outside the cold. Why do they name it that? Because the strain itself is called COVID. You're not talking about the same thing. Anyways, when German school kids, dry air and indoor activities are thought to enable the spread of air and saliva-borne viruses, no one is exactly sure why. COVID is still very transmissible, very new, and people congregate inside in air-conditioned rooms during the summer. I have a fan, and I still am socially distancing. Said I didn't. John Moore didn't say that. I just said that. Anyways, that's what he's talking about during the summertime. People are going to get away from the heat, and that's just helping spread. Or maybe COVID is more tolerant of humidity or other environmental conditions in the summer, said Caitlin Rivers, an epidemiologist at Johns Hopkins University. You got to wonder how I'm able to say some of these words and other ones I am fighting with. Because virus evolve as they infect people, the CDC has recommended updated COVID vaccines each year. Last fall's booster was designed to target the Omicron variant circulating in 2023. Last one I got was in April of last year. And that was just so I could get a goddamn gift card for $50. Shit. Now I sold that so I could get some money. I flipped it. This year, mRNA vaccines made by Moderna and Pfizer, I wanted to work for Pfizer, and then protein-based vaccines from Novavax, which has yet to be approved by the FDA, I ain't touching it, target a more recent Omicron variant, JN.1. The FDA determined that the mRNA vaccine strongly protected people from severe diseases and unaliving, and would do so even though earlier variants of JN.1 are now being overtaken by others. Public interest in COVID vaccines has waned, with only 1 in 5 adults getting vaccinated since last September, compared with about 80% who got the first dose. New Yorkers have been slightly above the national vaccination rate. I don't blame you. While in Georgia, only 17% got the latest shot. Vaccine uptake is lower in states where the majority voted for Drumpf. I wonder why. In 2020, and among those who have less money in education, oh Lord, less healthcare access, or less time off from work. Okay, that's understandable. These groups are also more likely to be hospitalized or unalive of disease, according to 2023 study in Lancet. All I have to say is the panorama turned my mother into FloJo, and I really didn't appreciate that when I'm trying to help her and she's running from me every time I enter a room. Anyways, while the newly formulated vaccines are being targeted at the circulating COVID variants, uninsured and underinsured Americans may have to rush if they hope to get one for free. A CDC program that provided boosters to 1.5 million people over the last year ran out of money and is ending August 31st. That's a horrible date. The agency drummed up $62 million in unspent funds to pay state and local health departments to provide the new shots to those not covered by insurance. But that may not go very far. If the vaccine cost the agency around $86 a dose, as it did last year, said Kelly Moore, CEO of Immunize.org. It's a small word, and my mind is wanting bigger, which advocates for vaccination. People who pay out of pocket at pharmacies face higher prices. CVS plans to sell the updated vaccine for $201.99. Amy Thibault, a spokesperson for the company, said, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's too much. Price can be a barrier. Access can be a barrier to vaccination," said David Seals, an assistant professor of medicine at Weill Cornell Medical College. Without an access program that provides vaccine to uninsured adults, we'll see disparities in health occurrences and disproportionate outbreaks in working poor who can ill afford to take off from work. Look, I'm not going to go any further into this. You got a choice. You can go ahead and get the shot, but there's a good chance that with the uptick in the summer, we might have to get another shot, or we might have another rise in this fucker in the winter. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. Don't say I said it. All I'm saying is if you haven't gotten it, you might be immune. If your ass is like me and got all the goddamn shots and had to deal with all the side effects, you might be immune. I don't know, but that's what it is. So let's keep moving, because this one hits me right at home, because I just found out my primary is pregnant. The lady that's helping me find a home is pregnant, and I'm not, but I'm really not in a position to try and be pregnant right now either. It's a sad situation, but let's look at this. Choosing motherhood, the financial cost of egg freezing. I don't want to freeze my eggs. I just need some of the goop. And I just don't want to lay down with anybody, really. I kind of have enjoyed being alone, seriously. But anyways, I wish this commercial would stop coming on. It's fucking me up. Being a parent is one of the hardest jobs in the world. So why are some women choosing to do it alone? A growing trend among women is choosing to do motherhood by themselves, taking on all the responsibilities, both mentally, emotionally, and financially. You want to know why? I'll tell you why right now. It's because a lot of men that they're fucking with are the wrong ones, and they're getting, and then other women are seeing the shit, and they're like, I'm not doing that crap. That's why. I'm telling you right now, they're basically putting everybody in a box. That's the issue. I'm just letting you know. Moving on. Single motherhood is still considered by many to be taboo, and many in our community look down on women raising children on their own. That hasn't stopped a growing number of women from still choosing that path. I'm choosing it. The journey can look different for each woman. I'm not choosing it because of what I've seen. I'm choosing it because of what I've experienced. I ain't putting up with that shit and what I've seen. Let's see here now. Topics will include defining. Okay, so wait here. Okay. In this new Honest Limited series, Choosing Motherhood with Ebony K. Williams, the Griot host and journalist Nicole Ellis talks about their individual decisions regarding single motherhood and all that comes with it. Topics will include defining single motherhood, egg freezing, donor selections, financial costs, concerns, and dealing with criticism from societal stigmas. Look, my mom has given up. She just wants a grandson. That's all she freaking wants, and that's all I want to give her. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, because being an only kid is not fun. But really, I honestly don't want to deal with the degree of men that I have attracted is not for me. I'm not saying everybody else, but the degree I have attracted is not for me, and it's not for most women. I'm not even gonna lie on that one. Anyways, where was I? Ellis documented her journey in the award-winning Washington Post docu-series "Should I Freeze My Eggs?" This episode focuses on Ellis's decision and how a surprise declaration from her father aided her in two significant life decisions. According to Fertility IQ, the average cost of an egg freezing cycle is $11,000, which includes hormone stimulation, egg retrieval, lab processing. There are additional costs around $5,000 for medication, plus fees for storing eggs. The cost of IVF is even higher, around $24,000. Tell us your thoughts on egg freezing and IVF. I'm actually considering IUI personally. That's me. I'm considering IUI. I just need the goop. That's it. Maybe I'll meet someone and we can. I'm not gonna and don't think that I'm being disparaging to two-parent homes. I do not advocate for single-parent homes, but that is the choice I'm taking. And I say that because I've seen a two-parent home. It is so beneficial for the child, financially, emotionally. It's so good. Hush you. Anyways, so that's my whole thing. I'm choosing to do it single because honestly, I've seen the bullshit. My mom did it single and she still had crap because she did it the natural way, and I'm still dealing with the repercussions of that. If you know, you know. But anyways, we got one more story. It's got a celebrity in it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my commercial real quick so I can get a puff because I'm getting triggered. And then we'll look at this chick, and then we'll do the crazy news. And like I said, I ain't got nowhere to go. I don't have a doctor appointment until 5:15 tomorrow. I'm so sick of doctors, it's ridiculous. I ain't never been to the doctor so much in my life. But anyways, so I got time. If y'all want to come up here and chat, chop it up or whatever, let's do it. Because real talk, I forgot it was Wednesday. I did this shit in 30 minutes. This is a real struggle right here. I'm just saying. But anyways, check out my commercial.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tinte, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
Sorry, got caught mid puff. Excuse me. Anyways, Lizzo's taking a gap year, but not a break from her fitness journey. Girl, I ain't heard nothing new from you in 2 years. How the hell is this a gap year? Anyways, you don't need to wear that dress. You're looking better, but you don't need to wear that dress and not them gloves. Hell no. Lizzo's gap year doesn't involve a break from her fitness journey. In an Instagram post featuring a video of the singer standing on a balcony in Bali in the rain, surrounded by lush tropical greenery, Lizzo explained that she's taking a gap year and protecting her peace. I wish I could do that, but unfortunately, normal people don't have time to do that. I can't tell if my foot is that my foot or a cat. Shit, it's dark in here. Look, that's the wonderful thing about being a VTuber. I get to be in the dark. I ain't got to turn the damn lights on, and I love being in the dark. I don't know why. Anyways, so far this seems to have entailed a requisite amount of lounging by a sleek pool in bikinis. I don't want to see it. I saw her in that damn dress. That was enough. Unfortunately, I'll be posting way too many bikini pics. Why are you threatening us? The About Damn Time singer warned in a video post featuring her posing in a black bikini with a glass of wine. Okay. However, Lizzo's time off has included some intense workouts. And post her stories, she gave followers a peek at how she's keeping up her regimen in Bali. Everybody going to Bali. I wonder if she's talking to Simmons. Let's jump rope in Bali. I don't want to see you jump rope. I'm sorry. Look, y'all can fat shame me all the fuck you want. I come from a fat family. You either are fat or you're athletic. That's all I'm saying. And if your ass is fat, you better be a manageable fat. Because if you let your ass get overweight and you can't do shit about you, you're going to get ridiculed. You're going to get clowned. You're going to get dragged. Whatever the hell you want to call it, you going to get it in my family. So I ain't got no problem saying, lady, I don't give a shit. Get your ass up and put some clothes on, because I don't like looking at your ass. Woo! Oh, yes, I love a dark room, girl. I love a dark room. Turn the light off and let me watch TV in the dark. Shit, now that we got tablets, I read in the dark. Anyways, so she says, I keep beating my ass. I'm whooping my ass, she said with a laugh as she broke a sweat in a black bodysuit and tennis shoes. Nobody asked. Nobody asked. This is the latest update. The Feeling Good as Hell singer has, how many songs you got? Because I ain't heard half of them. Has shared about her fitness journey in May 2023. Lizzo first shared that she is not trying to escape fatness while on her fitness journey. That's what you're trying to do. It is what you're trying to do. Let me explain something. If you are fat, deal with it. You could be thick or you could be fat. Now, if you are fat, that is a health issue. Maybe you should take care of that. Stop embracing your unhealthiness. Now, if you just thick and you can't do shit about it, oh well, just get yourself in shape. That's all I can say. And it's whatever shape you want. Because I personally am cool with my turkey wings shit. All I got to do is pick up some weights. And I will not. I can see my feet. I see my hoo-ha when I look down. So I'm content. Anyways. She says, I've always loved moving my body. I've always loved working out. Well, I'm thinking about cooking out. Shit, I'm hungry. Lizzo elaborated in a TikTok, I'm very holistically conscious, like I'm a very hippy dippy and woo-woo when it comes to food and supplements and just thinking about my body and the environment. First of all, what the fuck is woo-woo? And what is hippy dippy? I know hippie. I know flower child, but what is hippy dippy and what is woo woo? Because whatever the hell woo woo is, I don't want shit to do with it because it don't sound good. Woo woo sound like shit that'll get your ass in trouble. Okay, so she says that, and I think a lot of people see a fat person that way and immediately just assume everything they're doing is to be thin. I'm not trying to be thin. I don't even want to be thin. That's fine, and I'm cool with that. But my whole issue is you a big girl, god dang it. You a big girl to the point I'm not sure that's healthy. Because you got people that are big naturally and they hold it well because they're fit. Their body is in shape. It's a big shape, but it's still a shape. Some women can't have hourglass figures. I don't think I'll ever have one again. I have a naturally small waist, but I like to eat too damn much, okay? So yeah, I got a little pooch. It ain't a huge pooch because I ain't had a kid yet. But I got a little pooch. I got a little belly. It's not... But I bet you one thing, you ain't gonna see that belly too damn much either. It's called having some kind of respect for yourself. Yes, you can wear revealing clothes. That's fine. But when you pull the shit she done pulled so far, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I don't want to see your ass crack. I don't see your ass crack no more. Every time I think about that woman and that ass crack, when she turned her ass around at that basketball game, I wasn't ready for that shit. I'm still mad at her about that shit. Woo! Anyways, the Grammy winner is on to something. While excess weight can exacerbate health issues, that's what I'm talking about. Hello. Hey, I ain't seen you in a while, dude. Hey, I'm almost at the end of it. Anyways, further fitness can be skewed various factors, including race and ethnicity. Lizzo said that ultimately her goal is to maintain mental health. Then stop telling everybody your business and stop touching people. Jesus Christ, how are you gonna be big and fat shame people? That don't work. I mean, like I said, I'm big, but I'm not gonna sit up there and attack you because you big. But I will tell your ass you need to lose weight. If you can't walk up a few steps, and I mean like 3, without doing this, you too big. Because I got that big at one point. I was 287. I couldn't get out the goddamn, and I was anemic, so I didn't have no oxygen in my goddamn blood vessels. That's all I'm saying. So when it comes down to it, dude, yeah, I ain't got no problem telling people they fat and I don't want to see your ass. Really. You can be sexy and still have dignity. What she did was grossing me the fuck out. She's gotten better, but this shit was horrible. Now big girls today are letting all their fat. Girl, tell me about it. I don't want to see a muffin top. I'm sorry, I don't. If I have a muffin top, please let me know so I can go get a fitting shirt. Keep it all in, ladies. I ain't telling you got to be skinny and shit, but I don't want to see it. I don't think anybody want to see it, but you and whoever the hell you smashing. What the hell is touching me? Is it hair? Because I am braiding my hair. I just feel like something touching me. It's freaking me out. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. She gonna take a whole break. Really? I don't give a damn. See, this is why I don't like rich folks. Only they could do that shit. I have one more story. I totally forgot about it, but I do feel like it would be good for women that are using chemicals to straighten their hair. So for all the brown ladies that have issues with their hair and shit, let's check this last story out before we get into some weird shit. Because you know I always got to end it off with a weird ass story. So let's look at this. So Congresswoman pressed FDA on why a proposal to ban hair straightening chemicals is delayed. It seems that way everywhere because I believe South America and Puerto Rico are going through that. She's from Massachusetts and she's very, very bald. She will never have to worry about hair straightening. She must be very easy to buy like wigs for. I mean, just slip on. 2 U.S. House members who first pushed the FDA in, I refuse to say that whole name, that's too much, in 2023 to investigate the health risk of a hair straightener used primarily by Black women are now asking the agency why it has twice delayed its target date to propose a ban on products containing formaldehyde. Okay, let me stop again. Formaldehyde. I think we all know what that is. It's what you put in unalive people, and it's what dumbasses dip their blunts in. It has never been good for human consumption, and that also includes topical. Anyways, this study links the increased rates of cancer. Democratic Representative Ayanna Pressley of Massachusetts and Chantel Brown of Ohio pressed the FDA in a letter to finalize the proposed rule for banning certain salon-grade and at-home hair straighteners. Representative Nadia Velasquez. Okay, there we go. Velasquez of New York joined Presley and Brown in spearheading the letter, which was dated Tuesday. The FDA gave notice of a possible rule in 2023 with an initial target date to release the proposal in April. That was then moved to July before jumping to September. The letter from Presley, Brown, and Velasquez, I can say it better when people tell me something. Oh, okay, that's why she has it. Which why she could. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I don't know. I suggested that to somebody and they got mad at me, but it looks good on her, that's for sure. And when you bald, you can do a whole bunch of different stuff with like those wigs, and some of them wigs are nice. I be getting some of them shits. It better be hot sometimes. You got to get your hair wet when you got this. Anyways, all of whom are up for re-election. Okay, so Presley, Brown, and Velasquez. I can say it better when people tell me who they are than seeing it, because I don't usually see that name, Velasquez. I usually see like Rodriguez or like something like like Miranda, Mejia, like that. I'm used to those. Anyways, and Perez. I was thinking Perez. All of whom are up for re-election this year, asked FDA Commissioner Robert Califf to provide a specific reason for the delay. I suggest we all put that shit in his hair and see how he like it. That's what I suggest. That's why I couldn't be in politics. I got that pink aluminum bat, and I got this temper. Presley told the Associated Press that Black women look to straightening treatments is part because of hair discrimination. If you do a Google search right now of unprofessional work hairstyles, you will be besieged by images of Black women, said Presley, who also believes another delay could cause more health issues for communities of color. Everything from protective style Senegalese twists or braids like I wore for many years, or afros or locks. I just want everybody to be able to show up fully, authentically, and unapologetically without fear and without discrimination. I ain't gonna lie. Some women are gorgeous with bald hair. Some women cannot carry it. She carries it well. And then some women can carry long hair very well, and some women can carry short hair very well. For example, Halle Berry. I don't like when she has long hair. She looks weird. But when she has short hair, she looks good. I don't get it. And honestly, I actually do prefer seeing Jada either bald or with short hair. I really do. Anyways, so going back to this, it isn't uncommon for the FDA to have items on the regulatory agenda for years. For example, the draft of a proposed ban on menthol cigarettes came out in 2022, but the target date on finalizing the rule was pushed back twice before it was indefinitely delayed in April. So, cancer people, good luck for you. When asked about the letter, an FDA spokesperson told the AP that the agency officials would respond. I love how you would. God dang it. God dang young men. You would. When asked about the letter, an FDA spokesperson told the AP that the agency officials would respond directly to lawmakers last month. The agency said the proposed ban was still among its top priorities and in the rulemaking process. Oh, yeah, Scorpion, tell your mama I said hi. And tell her that my mom said hi, but couldn't comment to the AP on the timing or content for the proposal. I still got a baby picture of this dude sitting next to my mom's friend Mitch's son. Both of them couldn't touch the floor. Anyway, the feet could not touch the floor. Black women and women of other ethnicities have used chemical hair straightening treatments for decades, and many of the relaxer creams and keratin treatments contain formaldehyde. Please be careful with your hair and your loved ones. If you're a female or if you're someone who wants straight hair, please be careful of hair straighteners. I haven't used a hair straightener. I haven't used a chemical hair straightener since I was 22, and that was 20 years ago. Do the math. I ain't scared. It was 21. A chemical used in pesticide, formaldehyde, and to preserve dead bodies. I didn't even know it was in pesticides. Now I don't want to use no damn raid. Ugh. In a 2022 study from the National Institute of Health found people who used hair straighteners had an increased risk of developing uterine cancer. A 2023 study from Boston University found that postmenopausal women who use relaxers most often had 50% increased risk of uterine cancer compared to those who seldom use them. So glad I stopped using them. Let me see. My first one was when I was 12 in Roxbury. My last one was when I was 22 in Lake Charles. Yeah, I ain't doing it again. Thousands of lawsuits allege that beauty companies that make some of the hair straighteners misrepresented health impacts of the products. Let me see. She's been with Wilson for the week. He had another baby. Oh, Lord Jesus. How many is that? And is it that with that Russian woman? Is that with that Russian woman still? I'm saying all the business. Don't say his. Well, shit. They don't know his last name. 3. Oh, Lord. Are any of them blonde or do they all have like dark hair? I'm just curious. Because I saw a picture of her on his Facebook and she has very, very blonde hair. Or maybe that was just that. Dark hair. Oh, cool. All right. Well, tell him I said congratulations, and I'm jealous because I have gotten into, and don't tell your mama this, because your mama will tell my mama, and my mama will call me. I have gone ahead and started the process of the infertility. I don't need that, but I don't have a boyfriend and I want a kid. So yeah, I'm going to the sperm bank. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Just don't tell your mama, because then your mama will tell my mama. If you haven't noticed, Scorpion and I have history from before I even left to go down in Louisiana. Both of our parents worked together. They were friends. My mom really helped, and his family really helped me. But I'll tell you one thing, I did not appreciate your family whooping me on my birthday, Scorpion, in a circle. Grab my hand and we going around and around while they trying to whoop me, and I didn't even do nothing bad. Jesus. That I'll never forget. That's why I keep my natural braids. Yes, that's why I do braids. I will do, yes, thank you. I did braids. I do, sometimes I let it go out, like I said, I'm half Cape Verdean, so nobody knows what the fuck to do with me when they see my hair out. It is what it is. I pass for a black girl, but I'm so goddamn mixed up, it's ridiculous, okay? If I take my hair out, you'd understand. Terry knows what I'm talking about. Probably Scorpion knows, because, he's been around my family. Needless to say, that's it for this story. here I am again. And just to let you know, Scorpion, if you haven't checked out my last ones, I have refused to wear regular clothes because it's been too damn hot this summer for me, and my air conditioner broke. That's all I gotta say. So we're in the last story now. We're gonna go check out this stupid ass story. I always gotta clean your palate. Well, damn, I thought about straightening my hair lately too. I wouldn't do it, sir. I wouldn't do it. Just cut your damn hair off. Shit. You can carry that look. I saw it when you were little. Let me do my commercial one more time, and then
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tape, say that my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours into hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
All right. You know how I am, and you know how I feel about the South. I ain't too crazy about it, but a lot of my favorite people are down there right now. If I get their asses back up here, we can chop that fucking state too. Because you know I don't like Florida, but Texas can take his ass on too. Shit. All we got to do is just wrangle all the good people off those states, chop the damn state off, and push it into the ocean. With all them goofy ass people, DeSantis, Abbott, push them fucking states, let them be their own country. Let them be their own damn country. Because I could do without these crazy ass motherfuckers in Florida and them nutcases in Texas. This motherfucker here. Texas police officers wrangle alligator on a resident's front porch. Just the disrespect. Texas police officer used his bare hands to wrangle, you crazy motherfucker, you. Wrangle an alligator found trespassing on a family's front porch. The Full Shear Police Department posted a video to Facebook showing a body camera's perspective of the events that transpired when Lieutenant Bill Henry, he got two first names, I don't trust him, was called to a Full Shear home. Henry brought a catch pole to the scene, but ended up using his bare hands to grab the gator when he discovered it was small. I don't give a shit. It got a lot of teeth. It could bite me. That's enough. I do not have an ego where I have to show people that I can wrangle. I don't know how to wrangle, first of all. But yeah, this ain't right. This ain't right. Something wrong with these guys. See, this is why I do this news. So I can have y'all question yourself and you forget all the fuckery I told you before. That's why I do this. So I can confuse your ass. And then you go to bed saying, what the fuck did I just watch? That's why I do it. Henry, wait a minute. Alligators are a protected species in Texas. Don't tell people in Louisiana because they fry that shit. Have you ever had alligator boudin? I have. It's not bad. It's not bad. But let's see here now. Where it's illegal to attempt to relocate the reptiles without official assistance. Oh, wait. So let me get this straight. Hey, Jen, I ain't seen you in forever, girl. Anyways, before I get real, so are you telling me that gators do taste good? They taste like chicken to me personally. Are you trying to tell me that if an alligator decides that it wants to sit its ass on my porch in Texas, I can't get that fucker off without a police officer? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I missed you too, Jen. But I just want to know. So you telling me if an alligator decided that my patio, let me say if I had a patio, right? And I'm getting ready to do a cookout and all my people are coming. This damn alligator can sit its ass on my porch and I can't do shit about it. Oh, make it make sense. I'm telling you right now, I ain't telling people shit. If the alligator is on my yard, he ain't where he's supposed to be. I'm kicking him. I'm gonna go find me some work boots. I got some steel-toed Skechers. I'm gonna go get those, and I'm kicking that hard ass off my damn patio. I refuse to have to call the popo to get rid of the gator. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God. Hell no. All right. So in real talk, so this might be my last live for a while. The 31st, I don't know. I already have storage. I'll either be homeless and staying with somebody, or I'll still be in this apartment. I don't know. Why do you know this? Why do you know this? I'm trying to be serious, and here he come throwing me off. God dang you. Anyways, like I said, I don't know my housing situation anymore. So yeah, just laugh it up. Just laugh it up with the metal. I don't know how the hell he knows that. You just going around smacking the shit out of gators with metal shovels? That's what I need to know. Because I got a bat. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, like I said, if I am not on this Sunday, then my housing situation has gotten worse, and out of respect, I refuse to be loud in someone else's home. So, I won't be here. But if I get to stay, I'm dealing with the VA now, I'm dealing with veterans and all that stuff, then I'll still be here. I will let you know either in the Discord, if you're on my Discord, or on YouTube. Yeah, my phone number is still the same. Ain't nothing changed. My phone number been with me for over 5-something years. Since I went to China and back and still had the phone number. So, and I ain't even gonna lie, Scorpion. I used to think your family was Chinese, because I ain't even gonna lie. Your damn older brother looked like Bruce Lee. I had the biggest crush on him. I just thought he would look like Bruce Lee. I thought the family was Chinese, and they had to tell me no, Central America. Girl, boy, I'm telling you, I'm so sorry. I swore up and down y'all were Chinese, and then finally my mom told me no, they are not Spanish-speaking Chinese people. They are. That's why the last name. I'm not gonna say your last name, but I had. Hey. I thought, and don't nobody come for me, because I'm just showing my ignorance. I used to think Trinidadians and Jamaicans were like the same. I didn't know the difference, because I knew, and this is again my mom's friends. Okay. So I didn't know, and then some Jamaican people schooled me. I've already been told. So don't come for me. No different group. If you ain't mixed up like me, don't come for me. I'm not coming for nobody. He looks like Bruno Mars when he was young. Who the hell looked like Bruno Mars? Your brother did not look like no damn Bruno Mars. He looked like Bruce Lee, in my opinion. Bruno Mars. But like I said, I'm keeping the faith. I actually met some great people out here that are going to help me. And Jen, if we can't make the Boston show, we coming out to see Josh Johnson in New York, and you coming with us, Jen. Okay, I'm just letting you know. And Scorpion, if you want to come, you can come too. But we all old women. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, that's up with that. You know what it is. It's Wednesday. It's my last Wednesday until I know what's going on Friday. So if anybody wants to know, if anybody wants to come up here and chat and chop it up with me, not that one. It is Chop It Up Wednesday. I'm gonna put the link. You can come up and talk to me, but you know how I am. If you start any mess, you know I'm gonna boot you. So there it is. So here go the link, and you know how I do. 2 minutes and I'm out. If ain't nobody jump up here to talk to me, say something, hi, hey dog, want a bone, whatever the hell, I'ma jump off. And that's what it is. That's the link. And we can chop it up, talk about anything. Like I said, Chop It Up is just basically me talking about anything and everything. Discussion Sunday, I like to talk about serious things, like what the hell is wrong with this new generation of people, and why the hell do we have so much money for other people and I still can't pay my bills? I'm sorry. I have to be a centralist at this point. I'm not going to say like I don't support anybody getting a genocide. Okay. I don't support that at all. I support, staying in your lane. But right now, oh girl, yeah, it's been warm today. I'm under the fan right now. But like I said, what I'm trying to say is, shit, I forgot what I was trying to say. Been smoking too much. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm here. I will stay. My phone number is the same. Yeah, definitely. Actually, I wanted to ask you something after the live. What was I talking about? I totally forgot. Okay, he said, Bruno Mars. Yep. I'm going through it again because I totally forgot. Yeah, it was hot today. I just went to the hospital already because I have carpal tunnel. So yeah, I went to that. I got another appointment for that. And like I said, I'm doing FMLA. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be either in Boston or I'm going to be where I am out here in the boonies. But I'm going to be somewhere. But I don't know if I'm going to be online Sunday or, the next coming. When I can do some what you call it, I will. When I can do some content, I will do it. If the 2 minutes are up, you know how I do. I'm about to get off, but before I leave, I just want to tell y'all I love you. Like I said, I'm gonna start a new segment when I do come back called "That's What You Get." And once we get those numbers up again, remember the agreement I made. Every time I hit another 100 people, I will cam up to prove that I'm actually a black girl. Because I can promise you, people have seen me. Just about everybody in this chat right now have seen me. I'm very much a brown girl. Okay, I'm darker than a goddamn paper bag. That's all I'm saying. Because the last time I saw that damn comment talking about I might be a white person, I almost fell out. Do you hear this damn country ass twang I picked up? Would you stop laughing at me? Hit me up. It's quiet at work. Okay. But anyways, that's it. Y'all obviously don't want to talk to me. I love you too. Don't forget to check out the what you call it, the Discord. Let me know you still alive, y'all. You know how I am. If I don't see y'all for a while, I get worried. Scorpion, I see him post things every now and then, so I know he's still alive. I'm good. All right, y'all. Like I said, love you, and I'm about to mute up so y'all can see my outro, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Like I said, without y'all, I'm nothing.
I can't say got gold. Laying out to say all of my soul. All you how she can say. No, I always got gold. Laying house to say all of my soul. All you